Dear students, welcome back to the session. In the last session, we have discussed about disadvantages of Boolean algebraic minimization technique. In that, to overcome some of the disadvantages, we are moving to the next minimization technique, that is K-map minimization technique. And K stands for Carnot. It is named after scientist Carnot who invented this Carnot map minimization technique. Unlike a Boolean algebraic minimization technique, it is a systematic method. Systematic approach. In Boolean algebra, while solving any expression to its reduced form, we are not following any standard operating procedure. But in K-map, we are approaching the reduced form in a systematic approach. So, K-map is nothing but a chart or graph which is composed of arrangement of adjacent cells. We'll see one by one. So K-map is nothing but a graphical representation, or otherwise you can say it is a chart or graph. And the graph is nothing but a composed arrangement of adjacent cells. It is an arrangement of adjacent cells, and this cell is representing a combination of variables. Or otherwise you can tell that this combination of variables, particularly a min term or a max term. So each cell is a min term or a max term. So what is a K-map? It is a chart or a group, and it is composed of arrangement of adjacent cells, and this cell is nothing but a combination of variable. Okay, combination of variables, and this combination of variables is nothing but a min term or a max term. This combination of variable, you can say that it is a combination of uncomplemented or complemented variable. So let's see, when we are talking about a variable, if there are n number of variables in your expression, then you will be having 2 power n combinations, 2 power n possible combinations. If you are having n variables in your expression, and unique variables in your expression, then you will be having 2 power n possible combinations with your inputs. So let's take if you are having 2 different variables in your function or expression, then you will be having 2 power 2, that is 4 possible combinations. If you are having 3, then you will be having 2 power 3, that is 8 possible combinations. And if you are having 4, then you will be having 2 power 4, that is 16 possible combinations. And if you are having 5, 2 power 5, that is 32 possible combinations. Up to 5, and of course up to 6 you can solve by using K-map method. After 6 it is difficult to solve by K-map method also, then you will be going for computerized methods. Okay, now we will see how we will form a K-map, okay, and how these cells are going to represent. Okay, in this each combination it is representing by each cell. So we are having 4 unique cells in the two variable expression, or for a 2 variable Carnot method you will be having 4 cells, and for 3 variable Carnot method, reduction method, then you will be having 8 cells. Okay, and if you are having 4 variable function, then you will need 16 cells. So each minterm will be representing by a cell. So, and this Karnaugh map can be solved by two forms. Okay, we already seen that a Boolean expression can be expressed in an SOP form or a POS form. So this Karnaugh map also can be solved in either of that, SOP or POS. SOP stands for sum of product and POS stands for product of sum. So this K-map method also can be done in SOP or POS. First we'll understand SOP method K-map solvation, then we'll move on to POS to avoid confusion between them. So first we will see SOP form reduction method, then we'll move on to the POS form. And in the previous session we have discussed the SOP form. An expression can be expressed in SOP form in either of the way. Like it can be expressed in standard or canonical form, and it can be expressed as sum of minterms. In terms of minterm, also we can be express SOP form, and we can also express in DCF, decimal coded function. Otherwise we can also express with truth table, which contains input variable combinations and also output function. And this can be and by representing given Boolean expression in these, you can reduce it to a minimal SOP form, which have minimum possible terms. Minimal SOP form. These are the five ways of representing a sum of product form or a Boolean expression in sum of product form. So we will see an expression in these five variants, and we will move on to the K-map reduction method. Before that, we will see how the arrangement or how the graph, the K-map graph will be representing with 3 variable and 4 variable. Then we will move on to the SOP expression, which can be expressed in these 5 ways, and then we will solve that particular expression with using K-map. Now we will see 3 variable K-map. When we are having 3 variables, so possible combinations are 2 power 3. That is 8 possible input combinations, and each combination in SOP form we can call it as minterm, and we represent it with small m suffix I. Okay. Now we will see the possible combinations. If A, B, C are inputs, then possible combinations are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. The possible combinations are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. These are the 8 possible combinations. So this can also be represented in a minterm form: M0, M0, M1, M2, M3 up to M7. And we can represent this in variable form like a bar, b bar, c bar. We are taking a complement variable if it is 0. We are taking the variable as it is if it is 1. So 0, 0, a, b both are complemented, that is a bar, b bar, and c is 1. So we can take the variable as it is. Okay, like this we can represent in variable form also. Each minterm we can represent in variable form also if it is like this. We see at a, b bar, c bar, and a, b bar, c, a, b, c bar, and a, b, c. So these are the possible combinations, and these are their representation in minterms and the minterm representation in terms of variables. Now we will see how we will represent in K-map. So K-map, as I said before, it contains 8 cells. Now the number of minterms, the cells are equal to number of minterms, or the cells are equal to number of possible input combinations. So we are having 8 cells now. Now how will be this arranged? These are arranged such that the adjacent cell will differ in a unit. So we will first see the graph, then I will tell why we represented like that. See, in a graph like this, we will represent the variables in this way: A, B, C. So here we will represent the possible combination of A, possible variations of A, and here we will represent the possible variations of B, C together. Now if you can see, A can be 0 or 1. So here we represent this cell. In this cell, each minterm will be having A in complemented form. That's why I represented with 0 here. And here in these 4 cells, the A will be 1. And when we take 2 variables, what are the possible combinations? Those are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So these will be possible combinations for BC. How will we represent? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 0. Why I represented this, I will tell you later. For a while, you remember that K-map follows gray code. The K-map follows gray code. So if you remember the gray code combination, in gray code, every next number will differ in a unit displacement. That means when we are moving on to the next number, it will differ to its before number by a unit. In a gray code, we can represent the same number like this. From 0, 0, the next number is 0, 1. The next number is 1, 1 instead of 1, 0 in binary. Because if you write after 0, 1, if it is 1, 0, if you can see, the first number changed from 0 to 1. And the second number changed from the second digit or bit changed from 1 to 0. There are 2 variations happened here. But in gray code, it should be only one variant. That's why after 0, 1, the 0 is converted to 1 again. And the next number also, when we are going to the next number also, you should vary in 1 decimal. So here it will be 1, 0. So the K-map follows gray code. That's why we represented BC combinations as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 0. Now we will write the combination of each cell A, B, C as it is. You should not change the MSB. Like when we are representing in a function like A, B, C, should not change the order here. Either you can. So the possible combinations of each cell is here 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1 here. This cell 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 and this cell it is 0, 1, 0 and this cell 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 and this cell represents 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 and this cell, coming to this cell 1, 1, 1 and coming to this cell it is 1, 1, 0. You can also represent with variable form, that is, this is A complement, B complement, C complement and here 0, 0, 1, right? So it can be represented as A complement, B complement, C. Here it is 0, 1, 1. So A complement, B, C. 0, 1, 0. So it is A complement 1, right? So B, C bar. And 1, 0, 0. So A, B complement, C complement. 1, 0, 1. A, B complement, C. 1, 1, 1. This is nothing but A, B, C. And the last one, the last cell represents 1, 1, 0. So this is A, B, C bar. If you represent in a minterm form, what it is? This is M0, M1, M3, M2, M4, M5, M7 here, triple 1 means M7 and 110 means M6. While we are doing so many problems, we will be acquainted with this terminology, with this form of representation, but in an introduction you have to understand how should each cell represented with these numbers. So normally while we are solving, we just write this like this and we directly represent 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But how it come? Because of these combinations of input. So what we learned till now, if the variables are 3, then there are 2 power 3 combinations, that is 8 possible combinations. That means 8 minterms will represent in 8 cells. So each cell will be represented in minterm form like this. If these are the possible inputs combinations, and these will be corresponding minterms. And when we are plotting a K-map in a graphical way, we should differentiate the variables in such a way that should not be changed the order. If you take the A, B, C order, it should be maintained in that order only. So here, in this side, we will be taking one variable. On the other side, we will be taking the combination of other 2 variables. So here, in this way, the possible combinations of A are 0, 1. And the possible combinations of B, C are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. And when we come to each cell can be a combination of these 3 variables. Those can be represented in terms of decimal code, binary code, otherwise a variable combination, otherwise a minterm representation. So we will see how it can be solved. Now we saw how the 3 variable K-map can be drawn and how the each cell can be represented, either 3 of the forms. We can take the minterm form as it is easy to remember. So we will move on to the solvation by using 3 variable K-map. We will solve with an example. After that, I will tell you why we take 1, 1 after that 1, 0. We will take an expression, we will solve it by Boolean algebraic method, and then we will move on to the K-map reduction technique.